you just wrapped up a lesson. You're pretty sure they got it, but you won't actually know, not until you grade your unit test or student homework, which could be too late. But exit tickets can fix that problem. They give you real-time feedback in the last little bit of class. The catch is that most teachers use Google Forms or another app, which means having to switch tabs, share links with students, or waiting for them to open up something new, like a new application, right when you're just trying to wrap up class and get them out the door. What if you could do exit tickets without ever leaving your PowerPoint slides? That way, all the information is in one place. In this video, I'll show you how to do just that. Create exit tickets directly in PowerPoint using ClassPoint. If you haven't used ClassPoint before, it is a free add-in for PowerPoint that adds interactive questions and polls right into your slides. Everything stays in your presentation. So today I'm going to show you 3 ways to do exit tickets. One that takes zero amount of prep work, one to have students reflect on their knowledge, and then one for knowledge checks. So let's go ahead and get started inside of PowerPoint. The fastest way is a quick poll. It's built for the moment, right when you need it. So we're in our PowerPoint slideshow mode. Class ends in 5 minutes. You want to ask, did you understand today's lesson? So to do that with ClassPoint, we just need to click on the quick poll button on the ClassPoint toolbar. So you'll see a whole bunch of pre-made options here. We have true, false, yes, no, unsure, feedback with 5 different levels, or you can just click the number of choices that fits your question. So for our example of verbally asking students if they understood the lesson, we can choose yes, no, unsure. And then we can go ahead and start that poll. So we'll begin to get those live responses from our students. For our students to respond on their own devices, they can join in your class at classpoint.app. Then they just need to type in the class code that they see in the top right corner of your screen and their name. Then they don't need any app or login information. They can submit their responses and you'll see those responses live on screen. So for more information on creating a class in ClassPoint to track your students' progress, take a look at the video linked up above. So when you're done, all of your students have submitted, we can close the submission, then insert it as a slide. That way we have a record of how students understood the lesson if we need to refer to it for tomorrow's setup. However, sometimes you want more than just a poll. You want to know what your students are thinking. What did they learn? What questions do they still have? How confident do they feel in that information? So for reflection style exit tickets, we can use the short answer question inside of PowerPoint with ClassPoint. So for this, you can just add in your reflection prompt onto your slide. So like one of these options here, we have what's one thing you've learned today, or what's a question you still have, or rate 1 to 5 and explain why. So something like that. Let's just go with one option here, and then we can click the matching short answer button in the Ink No ClassPoint tab in your PowerPoint ribbon. From there, it will add in the interactive question button, and in the side panel, you can choose to hide participant names if you want a little bit more honest feedback from your students. Then when we go into our PowerPoint presentation, we've taught the lesson, it's now the end of class. We click the short answer, and again, we'll be able to see those live student responses come in with those asterisks, so that way we are getting anonymous submissions. When all the student submissions are in, you can use the search bar to search for specific keywords or any information that might be common among all of the student responses. In addition, you can also add any of the student submissions as a slide in your presentation to further discuss as a class or highlight any key information that might have been misspoken, so that way you can discuss as a class. Word cloud questions work great as a exit ticket as well. You can ask, what did you learn about in the lesson, and watch those responses build. So there's no wrong answers, just feedback that can help inform you when prepping for that next class. And one last quick tip is if you use that same exit ticket slide over and over again, we can actually go ahead, create that. Let's remove that short answer and use one of the other responses that we had. So let's use the 1 to 5. That way we can use this as a quick poll, and then we can go into more features and save that as a whiteboard background. So here, use that current slide. I'll give it a name of an exit ticket. Then we can add this as that saved whiteboard background slide. So that way, when you're in class, you can always go ahead and reuse that slide no matter what PowerPoint presentation you're in. So it's always going to be in your custom whiteboards. You can add that into your presentation and then go ahead and run that quick poll with that different 5 feedback levels. And last, when you want to see if they actually got the content, right or wrong, use a knowledge check exit ticket. So for this, we can add a slide at the end of our presentation. You can put your question on it, and if it's multiple choice or for quick recall, you can add in your answer choices like we have here on this slide. From there, we can add our multiple choice button from ClassPoint and then make sure the number of choices match. If you want to allow auto grading, you can also turn on quiz mode here and select that correct answer. Or we can try a fill in the blank style question. So if we just duplicate this, you can also add in a fill in the blanks option here. So this one will allow students to complete the sentence or put an answer choice in those different options. So let's go ahead and add in water and blank are the main causes of erosion. We can remove these extra answer choices, and we've added our fill in the blanks icon from here or from that side panel from before. Again, we want to make sure the number of blanks matches what's on your slide, and again, can always hide participant names or add in the correct answer if there is one. Then those questions are set up, we can go into our PowerPoint presentation. And again, with both fill in the blanks and multiple choice, students can answer on their own devices and you'll be able to see those results in real time. So once one of those questions is completed, let's take the fill in the blanks one. You can take a look at this as a class, or after class, you can dive a little bit deeper to show those correct answers and view those responses to really understand how your students understood the lesson. And multiple choice has a very similar quiz summary as well when you've turned on that quiz mode to take a look at how students did. And if you don't want to write all these exit ticket questions yourself, you can actually use ClassPoint AI to generate a question based on the information that's already existing on your slide. This is a great tool for last-minute prep or when you want variety in your questions. So take a look at the video linked above and down below for more information on using this ClassPoint AI tool. So now we've made it through. You can now run polls in PowerPoint with zero prep or build some planned questions to ask the class before they leave. All of it done right inside of PowerPoint. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you want to try out ClassPoint, remember it's free to download at classpoint.io. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you can be updated with all the latest EdTech and AI tips and tricks from the ClassPoint channel. Thank you all, and I'll see you in the next video.